Hi Flosstube, it's Shelly, it's Only Stitching, and I'm also Key X Stitch on Instagram. And this is Flosstube number 10, July 7th, 2022. I have a lot of finishes. I have some FFOs from the framer. I have some FFOs I gave away, didn't take pictures of. Maybe I'll get a picture of one of them for next time. I gave away that Mayflower one I did, the Brenda Keys Plymouth sampler. Finally, I had it finished in time for the Mayflower anniversary, but I did not get it framed. So finally got that framed. I gave it to my friend who's a descendant of somebody on the Mayflower, so she loved it. She posted it on some Mayflower group. People liked it. I started and finished this one, which is, I think it's Dreaming in the Seashore, and it's a Barbara Anna. It's on Alchemy that I got from Acorns and Threads, so this is a some haul I got through the mail. And this was in Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine, summer 2022. And I love that one. It's very cute. Just finished that last night. And I did mess up some because I know this isn't supposed to hit whatever. Yeah, one of these is hitting, no, this one's hitting the ray from her crown. It's not supposed to be, so that's wrong. But it was, you know, a lot of stitching because all this is all filled in. But I love that one. And here comes Maggie. Probably see her tail. And this is one of them that I got framed at Michael's. And this frame just has like a little edge that sticks up. You can't even tell. It looks totally like a, okay, Maggie, keep going, keep going. So a lot of this is, so this is Birds of a Feather. It's out of print and I loaned it to somebody. Happy Hearts sampler. And some of this stuff, this is for my in-laws' last name, my mother-in-law's last maiden name. And then I think some of this stuff is, this is my dad's initials, so that's my maiden name initial. This is my mom's initial. My parents are divorced, that's why they're on opposite sides like this. And this is my husband's initial and my initial, and then those are our children's first names initials. But I looked at this again, I'm like, why did I have this big one for my mother-in-law's maiden name, and then my maiden name is this? Like, I should have put my maiden name right there. That's all right. This side of it was for my in-laws. And this is on Murky, and so is that one, and that's also Birds of a Feather, Sally Spencer. So I'm gonna put this on the wall under that one, and that, whoa, that'd be great to break the glass the second I get it back. This one, I also didn't frame very tight because that one I framed myself, so that's just in the standard frame, so it's not framed very tight. So I thought it would be fine to not frame this one too tight because I like the Murky. Okay, so there's that one. And then the other one I got back, and I got that one back today, and I got this one and my friend's Mayflower one back last week, but the frame for that one had been sent to a different Michael's, so they didn't have it. And then this one is probably gonna go above that one, which is Skinny Wolf Farm, and this one is Barbara Anna. They're both by Barbara Anna, but this is Sadie Wood's sampler. And it's kind of crazy the way it's stitched because like the bottom line goes up and the top lines aren't even, and this side goes in at a diagonal. So it's kind of crazy. So the framer said, yeah, he would frame it and not try and explain it to someone else. And I chose this frame for it. And I like it because it's kind of a grungy fabric. And I'm not even sure if I dyed this fabric or if it's, I don't know. But I really liked that fabric, which was one of Kit Stitcher's Wabi Sabi, like grunge. I think it was called grunge. And I wished I had more of that because I definitely would have stitched it on that if I had had it, instead of trying to make it myself, which I think I did because it feels kind of weird, that Aida. And in the order of things that are piled on my table, I went to an antique store, and I bought this for, I think, $8 because my grandparents used to have a lot of roosters, And I thought this would be cute to cover the bottom of it and have it be like to lay your scissors, like a scissors bed. Decals are better on that side than this side. So I don't know, I just thought it would be fun. And I bought some buttons, some old like green and some red. And so the red ones were $5 and then the green ones were $4. I guess look at that one, it's like a corduroy button. So I'll use those, you know, probably never. And then I got this great deal at this other thrift store I went to, which I've never been to before, but it's like right around the corner from the fabric store that I go to, one of the fabric stores I go to. And I got 2 bags full of like crocheted and, oh look, this says something. Irvin? Hey Maggie, you're gonna have to move. A. Wilson, 1917. So somebody, I think, probably did this in memory. So, oh yeah, you can see, you guys, you can see it better than I can. And my cat just dropped my small tomato that I got in the bag. And then there was some crocheted things. So I got 2 bags and it was supposed to be $4.50, $4.50 altogether, but it was $2. Here's my tomato, so cute. And then I got, you know, some stuff like this, you know, where they crocheted around it and then did some simple embroidery. So I got a few of those and some more crocheted stuff. This is about my speed. This reminds me of a baby doll. I guess it was a little kid's sweater I had one time that might have been my mom's, so then I used it for a baby doll. And I'm hoping to put, oh, the cat is very interested in this now. I'm hoping to put these on some bags or do something with them. This one's pretty good, like a rectangle. And then I got pretty many like this, which I really like the flower, and then it's got this weird black couched around it, so that's funny. But the crocheting is cute, so I'll try and figure out how to take some of that off. And this is some really simple embroidery too. It's on some linen. And this one. And here's some more crochet. This looks like it might be a bookmark. Some of this stuff looks like it just never, you know, made it to whatever it was going to be. And then I thought this was cute. Just this part of it is little French knot bouquets, and they have them on both sides. And then you can see the back. That's my kind of back. A couple more, and then I'm done. So I thought it was a great bargain. And this one. I don't even know what this is. What would you do with something like this shape? I don't know. So, and then I got a few notions in it too, like some snaps and some thimbles and a couple bobbins, which I think they're Singer. I don't know if they'll fit in. I don't think they will. I have a treadle, but I forget what that looks like. And then I just noticed this today. I didn't even realize what this was. I think this is a raccoon that somebody started doing with wool, like tapestry wool. So that's cute. I might take that out and finish that. My grandson can say raccoon. I caught up with my Sal for, well, it's not really caught up because it's supposed to say Under the Sea and have a line right here, but I decided not to do that. But I filled in the treasure chest. My colors are wrong. Finished the rest of this. And I don't know what else I did. Maybe I had to finish some of those too. But this is on the called for Nessie, but it's 16 count instead of 14 count. And then I started Tiny Town. Yay! I really wanted to. By Heart in Hand. I was going to say Heart and Hand. And that I'm doing on this. Oh, this is some fabric I got in the box. And it's sparkly and dyed by Jody of the Steel City Stitchers. And I'm changing all the colors on it. So that one is, it's not, I don't know what it is. I was thinking it was Curry, but actually I think it's Queen. Okay, it's Queen Bee by Classic Colorworks. Because these have 2 gold, 2 green, 2 red. So I think I'm going to do 2 gold, 2 red, and 2 pink. And then I also stitched, so this was I don't know when I started this, but it was kind of recently I started this because I just got this year. We Santa 2020, also by Heart and Hand. And he's just holding a bunch of candy canes. I didn't put in any of this up there, but there are these 3 little star brass charms that I think I am still gonna put that on. And I stupidly did it on 20 count, this petty point, which was having me, oh wait, this is not finished. I have to fill in his arm and his boot, but the rest of it's done. So it's 20 count petty point, like a gray. The cat, Nexie got the sticker from this stuck to her fur, and I looked at her and she was like, well, it looked like she was just pulling out a chunk of her fur. I'm like, what are you doing? And I also found I had a Priscilla and Chelsea one from last year that's finished on this, so I need to make that into an ornament too. Keep this out to finish that up. So I thought, oh, those will be easy to just top and stitch, filling those in. My husband's at his goodbye dinner for work. He says he's not retiring, he's gonna do consulting, so don't call him retired. If you're home all the time, I think you're retired. So this is, oh, I bet I don't have a good picture. I might have a good picture of this. I bought There's a Priscilla Dawes 1870 by Julie, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and it is a reproduction. And let me see if I can find a picture of the chart, because all I can see, I mean, you know, oh, here it is. Is this it? And I'm not even sure this is the right one, because I think this is, because I'm doing the aged colorway, but it's still really bright. I love all the asymmetry on this. I guess I can handle this. and I guess the birds, no, the birds aren't really the same to me. And this one's the same, and I guess there's stuff that's the same that's kind of within the other stuff. So this is on aged paper from Color and Cotton. And for some reason I have 3 needles in here. And I've started, where did I start this? Oh, top center. So I got the boat done so far. And I am going to be changing there's 2 greens that are like a dark green, and I have problems with most shades of green. So I'm trying to find some kind of green that I like better than this one, like that dark green. And I think this is a different green. So it might be 2 different ones, and there's a lot of greens in this anyway, so I might just use something else that's already in it again. And, oh, I got some of these from the Container Store. And so here's the colors that are in it. And I actually take them out because they're in my Color and Cotton. But see, they're still pretty bright, even though this is the aged colorway. So I am really enjoying that, because I like how bright it is and how funky it is. Now this one, I don't know if I'm going to restart or not, because this is by Hands on Design. And forever and ever, I've been wanting to, not forever and ever, but I got this pretty soon after it came out, I think. I've been wanting to do this square tomato pincushion. And so I started this on a scrap of no, I didn't. I was gonna do it on a tan like in that picture, but then I had some red, Aztec red 20 count weeks. And so I decided I was gonna do it in red on red. So the outline is red, so I did that. And then I started doing, see, I'm not sure I'm gonna keep this. I started doing the inside this color, and you know what? I don't think I'm gonna continue with such a variegated thread, because you can't even see the pattern of the leaves, because it's supposed to be like a stem with leaves on both sides and just like strips of that same pattern repeated. So I think I'm not gonna do that. And I also don't even know how psyched I am to be doing it on this, and it's gonna be huge because it's only 20, yeah, 20 count. Well, I'll probably keep going because I got the whole outline done, and I'll just choose the darker red for the tomato, for the leaves inside. So I think that'll be good. I pulled a bunch of reds in case I decided I wanted to change it. So I probably will. I also bought a pinker, I bought a bunch of reds to try and see. like darker and then pinker. And then every once in a while there's a green leaf in there, so that's pretty cool. I got a DMC for that too, which fell down in here. I think this might be the called for green. And then I also worked on the, what's it called, the giant pear. Do I have the picture of that? No, I don't think I made a picture. Yeah. So all I did on this, the pear, what's it called? The pear and the giant pear and the, I don't know what it is. It's a hats. And all I did on this was the pear, started making the pear. You like the pear, Maggie? And this is on some Tyco, yeah, 16 count Tyco by PTP. And I also bought some more of this from Acorns, which I have to show you, but we'll see if the cat doesn't make it fall to the ground. And I'm just using the DMC for that. And then I worked on Jenny Brimer because I was talking to Kim and she was working on hers. So I'm like, oh, hey, I did start that when you started it. So that's by Milady's Needle, and this was from the attic. And I filled in the hills. Man, my needles are just flying out of here. I finished filling in the hills. And this is on doubloon, yeah, 16 count doubloon, picture this plus. And yeah, so I started at the bottom, in the bottom of the fabric. But I am looking forward to doing a lot more of this. I think Kim has this done too. But it took me a long time to pick the greens I was gonna use, because again, my problems with the greens. Oh, so anyway, so my husband is at dinner, so that's why I'm not sure how much time I have, and my stuff is going in and out of the bags right in front of you. I worked a little bit on this, Peace Train by Heartstring Samplery by Beth. And this is the one where I added some of the lyrics instead of some of the bands. Now the heart band is in there. Cheryl, the heart band is intact, don't worry. Don't you fret, the hearts are fine. And I'm doing this on Alchemy. I picture this plus. And I'm using Geranium Gast, which is a really pretty pink. And I have a piece of it stuck to a needle, piece of thread. And not sure what I did. I think, actually, I think I was trying to go across on some of these, and I know what I did too. I did this. Could be still have the thread hanging, but I did this leaf on the other side of could be. Because so this line was supposed to be just leaves all the way across, but I put in the could be. So it was supposed to be words band, alternating words band, words band, words band. And so I put in the lately and I put in the could be. So it looks better the way it started. I just wanted all the words in it. And oh, this is from this Love Wins I got from Stitch and Button. She has a Facebook group, Vicky. She also has a Flosstube, which I think is also Stitch and Button. And this bag I bought from Leslie Hurley. And I was so happy to see that she had a Flosstube out today, because I really missed her. I miss you, Leslie, but did I send a message or something? No, of course I did not. Because I think it, but do I do it? No. I worked a lot on this because I kind of want to focus on a finish for this. This is, like I said before, Cardinal Points, Julia line of Long Dog, and it was all done in Gast. So it was called a chart pack because it was originally sold with the Gast thread, the Gentle Art thread. And it is a lot of beautiful colors of thread. Again, my thread keeping. I'll do a video on that, like how well I organize my thread. Not really, that's a joke. Okay, so I have this much done. And I know I did this line, and that's pretty fiddly because it keeps changing. Each little swirl, curl of it looks like a ribbon to me, is a different color, and it repeats. And I did those, and I did this, and I think that's it. And one of these. And I might have done some of the words. Yeah, I think I might have done the second line of the words too. But that's getting closer. If I didn't start doing Jolly July, I would have gotten more done on this. And I also started doing a lot more on Hopeful by, is it Carriage House? I'll have to see. I think it's Carriage House. It might be Kathy Barrick though. Yeah, I think it's Kathy Barrick. So I was kind of spending a lot of time on the two of those because I think those need to get done. And this one I bought from Vicki Stitch and Button also, because it had cardinals on it, so I got it for cardinal points. So that is like one bag I always know what is in it, because usually I don't. Even when they're clear, I can't tell. Okay, so here is Hopeful, and I think I have bought floss for this thing like 4 times. Like I keep buying a few and, oh, I don't need any more. Oh no, I want to get some more of the MPI. So this is by Carriage House, not by just Kathy Barrick. And it is kind of funny because the two of them are so, cardinal points in this are so like opposite, because this is pretty primitive and it's all like brown and green. And I can't even believe I like it, but I love it. And this is on Ancient, which is I think my favorite picture of this plus fabric, 16 count. And mostly it's all the silks. I did another order and I still don't have one of the colors, but I'm just using the DMC for it. And so I did a ton on this. I did any of the wagon, the ox, I think all this over here, the tree, the part of the hill. And I was trying to fill in these lines so I could just do fill in. And I did the snake too. I don't know, I might have done a ton more. I might have done this house too. Because when I first started working on this again after a long time, it really just had this green and these words and the cat, these animals, and that's it. And so I've done everything else kind of more recently. I know I did this hill recently too. I decided to leave the snake in because I thought it did need something right there, even though I really hate snakes. So that seems like that'll be a good one for fill-in also. And the MPIs are all just, they're seriously brown and green. Even the red is brown. Oh no, actually the red is pink. Like this is the called for color, and it's so pink colored, but in the photo, it's really red. Like the houses look red. This part of the darker parts of the houses look red, but they're not. They're that pink color. So it's good I like pink. I might put, I don't know if I might put some red in. I kind of like it all kind of faded out looking. Okay. This one is also the opposite of that one. I'm doing Barbara Anna's Crowded House, all in black and, what is the other color of this? I think it's is that DMC? No, chili pepper. I think it's classic color. It's chili pepper, not exactly sure. It's on Be Stitch Me Happy, 16 count, which is orange and got some pink, but I'm using the orange part of it. And oh yeah, I did a lot more of this. I had some of the roof done. So I think I did all of this. I made a mistake here, so that's wrong, but you can't really tell. And I also did, I think I was only about here, so I think I did all that too. So I can fill in the roof with that orange and then do some more of, I'll show you a picture, do some more of the house, which I think is really cute. I used to love doll houses. And when I was in about 4th grade, my friends and I all had like marking pens. We used to get these big pieces of like butcher paper and just draw very elaborate houses like this and make all these rooms and furniture and all this stuff. So that's totally what it reminds me of. So I really like that. And I think my mom will like it because she thinks witches are cool. And so it would be nice if I could get this done before Halloween this year. It's already July. We'll see what happens. It could happen, right? You gotta have hope. I have a positive attitude. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is Moons by Kathy Barrick. And this one, I don't know where it is, but I bought a bunch of blue for it. I don't think I talked about this before. So this is my fabric of the month that I got from Legacy Fiber Arts. That's pretty yellow, and so I just started with the blue. That's all I got done on it so far. And I think that might be the bottom. Yeah, that's the bottom. Started at the bottom because I don't know what color I'm gonna do the moon's names. All the full moons have names. And yeah. Oh, Nexie's asleep. I'm like, that was Maggie again that just jumped up. So I started down here, so I'm just, you know, outlining hills. And I really like this because it's all blue. It's not green for the hills or the trees. It's blue. And this is where I bought like a bunch of, I don't even know what it is. I'll have it sooner or later because it's in with my floss because I also ordered some floss. Didn't know how much to order, so I ordered 7 skeins, which I think is plenty. Oh, okay, so here is, sorry about that. Here's a finish. I bought some of these at Joann's. I saw some of Lori Holt's stitch cards. So I did this one. That was fun. It took like 2 times when I sat down to do it. Oh, here's all the ones that are in the pack I got. And this is on just some 16 count. I think it's blackboard. It's just a Zweigart color, a witchable color. It's not hand dyed. And there it is. And I think I changed this to be a pink or red. I don't know. I don't think I exactly use the called for floss, but it's the same. It's the same colors as that. So yeah, you see there's another finish. Look how small that was. And then we're reaching. Let's see what this is. I bought this off of eBay because I saw Colette, the highway stitcher, she was doing one of them, and I really want to do, and I bought the floss for this one. Is that the right one? Nope, that's not it. There's 2 that are nativities. This is the one that angels have instruments. And my grandmother used to have these tiny wooden angels that played instruments, like a whole bunch of them just set out on a shelf. So that's what those remind me of. And my grandmother also had a bunch of Hummels. So I think I got this for $2.99, but then the shipping was, I don't know, $4. And it had a ton of floss that it needed. So I got that. And oh, this is Tiny Christmas Towns colors so far. Some of the pinks I'm gonna use. Like I should have used this. I should have used lichen instead of gold. My other gold house will be lichen. And then I don't have a picture of it here, but Artisy has a nutcracker that is, I think, about like this big, and it's a mini, and it's on a blue background. So I bought that and charted that up because my stepmom saw it and she charted it up. I kitted it up because my stepmom liked it when she saw a picture of it. So I will be stitching that. Oh, here, there's more crochet. Is this a different one? Oh, yeah. Is this the same one? I can't even tell which side it's on. I know it's still, it looks like Irvim. I don't know. I think that's the same one I already showed you. I just didn't get in. And then I got some fabric. So I got some Alchemy, which I put the Tiny Town on, and Tycho 16 count, and then just Zweigart Platinum from Acorns and Threads. Those 3 in the mail because my friend was doing a Zoom from there. And we were doing she was hosting a Zoom from her house, and then when Acorns opened up its new big room, they started doing it in person. So she has Zoomed from their in-person group, and so she shopped for me the last month, and those came in the mail. And then I also ordered some, what is this called? Bashful. 16 count Bashful PTP. So that's just, I just wanted to see, and it's pretty light. It's super light pink. So I don't know. I like that color pink, but I don't know how much call you have for something. And then I think I got some doubloon, yeah. Doubloon from 123 The Bashful was also from 123 Stitch, and then some Heartland. Hooray! I couldn't believe they had it. I'm like, oh, I just ordered fabric from Acorns and Threads, but oh, they have the PTP in, so I had to do it. I told Margaret, who did the shopping for me at Acorns, I go, yeah, I'm just an Ada hoarder. And so I thought she would tell me like, okay, you don't need more, but she's all, okay, that means you want more. So that was funny. Maggie likes to be pet. And I think that's it. I'm still gonna start Jingle Cafe by the Housewives. Jingle Cafe Bakery, is that what it's called? And probably some more. Some more of my stuff that I showed you that I was thinking of for Jolly July stitching, or Christmas in July stitching. So for that, and I decided I'm just gonna stitch on something Christmas every day, but then also if I have time for Hopeful or Cardinal Points, I'll stitch on those too. Like if I've done at least some Christmas stitching every day. Today it's still in the car, but I stitched on, those of you might remember, the Prairie School to Christmas alphabet, which I think I started in 2017. So that's about half done, one of them, because I started it twice, so I have 2 of them going. So one of them has like 2 letters done on it, and the other one has half an alphabet done. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Well, my work day of babysitting got shortened from, it used to be 7 to 4 with an hour break for lunch, and now it's 8 to 4 with an hour break for lunch. And my grandson's taking an afternoon nap, so that's at least an hour in his crib. Some days it was 2.5 hours, so I just sit there cross-stitching. It's pretty awesome. And what else has been going on? Didn't do much for the 4th of July. The harbor said, not the harbor really, I guess it's a naval base by us, said they were gonna not do fireworks, and then there were fireworks, so I don't know what happened. Like the harbor Instagram account said there weren't gonna be fireworks, so I don't know. And yeah, my son-in-law had Tuesday off, and they both, my daughter and son-in-law, had Monday off, so I've only worked 2 days this week. And what else have I done? I mean, it's been so long, right? It's been like a month, or I don't know how long it's been. Saw my dad. I probably saw my dad and didn't say I saw him. So my husband and I went and spent the weekend with my dad and my stepmom. Hadn't seen him since May, so that was good. And I think that's about it. I hope you guys are all well and able to have a good mental outlook. And take care and happy stitching. Thanks for watching so much. Bye-bye.